spark, a lot of spark. Yeah, we got spark on both plugs. Camera here. We can read it together. We want to get to 120. All right, I'm going to pull, you're going to hold that. Now one of the things, if it hasn't been running in a while, oftentimes going up any higher? Alright, it's not good. 90 will run, and if the rings haven't been seated, they'll all of a sudden start seating and give it more compression. But right now, that's not a good number. Doesn't mean it's ruined, it's just not a good number. Now, if both of them are 90, that means we probably have a running motor. It just has to get going so the rings can seat again. But if one's like 120 and the other one's 90, that means you have a scored cylinder. Both 90? Yeah, well, this is probably a runner. It's just not going to be a powerful runner. Did it move? Yeah, that'll work then. Get some of that oil in there, it'll work without breaking it. I had the thing on stop. Wanted to fire. My guess is if I can get it to fire for just a second, it'll seat those rings again. We didn't do the whole backstory, but we had a hard time with this to get it running. We got out in the lake and we would test it, and you get going on it and start picking up speed and it would just shut off. And there was a big dent right there. We tried moving that dent out of there. And so we swapped the carburetors to the one that's on there now, and it just runs all different. Two things I found when I was doing my brake clean test is that if I shot around the motor, there was really no leaks, including underneath the flywheel, which would be the top seal for that motor. There was nothing. But when I was shooting down around underneath the carburetor, it would slow down. So I'm like, oh man, there's probably a split or something like that. Then I realized that it's also right below this. See that axle? And then I got more focused and I would shoot the brake clean at the axle on that carburetor, would shut the engine off. So I would suspect that both of these carburetors probably pulls air in through that and you just tune around it. But I think what was getting us before, I really think what happened was the dent that was there, Kyle pushed it out, was deep enough that it didn't let the float bowl actually open up the needle valve all the way. So it would get a little bit of gas, but then it couldn't supply enough for the motor. It would just shut itself off. And I put a clear fuel line on there, and I noticed I'm picking up air bubbles. So somewhere else in this system right here, there's an air leak that we have to figure out. It's drawing in bubbles. But I think that motor needs to get run now. That thing idles nice. It restarts nice.